Okay, here we go. I am live. Hello, Dream. I see you down there in the YouTube chat. It's been about a week since my last live stream. Let's see if we can skip the night. What are you trying to unlock? There we go. Sleeping through the night. Oh, okay. I haven't played any of the April Fool's updates ever. Yeah, it's all the craft mine stuff. Ah, okay. I might try it. I don't know. So, I almost have another whole shulker box full of iron. My plan is to fill up all four of these with iron. Poppies. I can go ahead and throw those all in the composter. And take this bone meal out to my shop. Go ahead and throw all that in there. As far as iron goes, I have 4 full shulker boxes of iron blocks right now. I have some other iron made items just to try to drive people to my shop. And some droppers. Basically, whenever I find something that nobody's or people aren't selling for the minimum, I start selling it for one below whatever the minimum is. It's like anvils, people were selling from 8 for 10 each, and so I'm selling them for 9. So, anytime somebody searches for an anvil, my shop's the only one that comes up. Unfortunately, I can't sell the iron itself for any cheaper. But that's okay. I'll survive. Not really grinding, I haven't been doing. It's more of just AFKing, letting my stuff build up. Actually, sand would be better. I'm gonna need to get some sand. Oh, nice. I'm like right on the edge of being broke. Ooh, I have a couple more. My heads, I should put them on your zombies. Or not zombies, your villagers. Oh yeah, I was gonna use sand instead. Diamond shovel, I need to make me a new one of those. Actually, netherite shovel. No shops for sound. Or diamond shovel. 100. I'll just craft my own. That's too much for a shovel. Where did I put those diamonds again? I have plenty of diamonds. Oops. I need 2 sticks for shovel. And let's see. One mending book. What else do I need for shovel? Silk touch, no. Unbreaking. Then efficiency. And I think fortune. I think those all go on the shovel. Oh, this person actually has a buying chest. That means I could actually take my diamonds there. And sell them. Um, right now I have plenty of money. Oops. I have 14,000 triangles right now. Yeah, I've seen people call them Doritos also. I did figure out if you do Alt 30, it'll allow you to make the Dorito thing. What was that shop again? That shop was Popo Fresh. And I just made 3,000 by selling my diamonds. So now I have 17,000. Sun is setting. So it's about to be night, so I'm not gonna go out and about yet. I do need to get some levels. Let's see if people sleep or not. 6 to 7, one more person, and can Nada have some money? You know, the best way to make some money is to plant a crop field. That's what I did down here. I planted all these carrots down here, and then I also have a second room of carrots over here. And harvesting all these carrots gets me about 300 to 500 Doritos each time. Then down here, this I'm working on turning into a sugarcane farm. It'll be able to grow up to almost max size. I just need to go harvest some sand. Actually, there's a big sand pile down to the south. I'm gonna go that way instead. I did finish my iron golem farm off. I can expand it if I want to, but right now I'm not worried about expanding it any. Here we go. A sandy hill to dig out. Oh yeah, I meant to try to get some XP so I can enchant my new shovel. So as soon as this thing breaks, I'll go back and do that. I did change formats back to regular widescreen instead of vertical. So my plan is right now, if I get 100 concurrent viewers onto any of my streams, I'll do a face reveal. What do you mean stream video settings? Are you talking about like how I have everything set up? So the video settings are pretty much what do you mean like Minecraft? I'm still stream settings, video settings. Oh, so video settings in Minecraft have the full screen to current, biome blend 5.5, render distance 2020, 120 frames, clouds off, particles all, shadows, entity distance 100%. I can actually probably change that up a little bit, but I'm leaving everything where it is right now. Minimap at 4. Full screen is off right now, but I'm working on getting a second cable for my computer so I can set up my smaller screen so I can run the OBS on a second screen. And everything else is pretty close to normal. What do you mean by vibrant visual? I'm so used to Minecraft looking just like this that anything else looks weird to me. So, this right here is full screen for me. It looks really good full screen whenever I play on full screen. And this is back to normal here, like windowed. Fly back to my house over here. Let's see if I can get in the door. Nope. And I need to go to one of the farms. I will go to XP farm if I can find a good one. That's a nice looking head there. Like how it has eyes. You should see what I did to dragons, villagers over this way. Let's see. Here's one. So I put my head on some of her villagers. So whenever she goes to mess with her villagers, they look like me. What I need to do is put them on these guys here. Set up the dispenser and get a whole bunch of heads. Make them all look like me. Here's another one. There we go. Back to my house. I need warp. Actually, go to Oscars because I know they have the rockets that I need. I'm gonna get 64 of those. Book and quill works as well. Throw in either item or book that says what items I should add here, and I will be looking, and maybe I will add the items or the block / item. Any items that I want, I'll start selling them myself. Let's see. Enderman Farm. Okay, Nada. I think I still have. Yeah, I do. And I actually need to mend that up. And those guys are kind of loud. I'm gonna turn off their sounds for right now. That way I'm not I'm getting plenty of XP from these Endermen. Oh yeah, don't have that in my hand anymore. There we go. Got my pickaxe all back to normal. Throw out some of these ender pearls, because they're definitely not my last one. Have y'all seen the Minecraft movie yet? I'm getting XP from here just fine. How about you, Nada? Have you seen the Minecraft movie yet? I ended up taking my daughter out of school early to go see it. And so we went at like 2:30 in the afternoon on that Friday that it came out. I think that was last Friday. I've lost track of my days. But there was only 2 other groups at the theater when I went. And so it was a nice chill screening of it. What's even funnier is that she was in the middle of a test whenever I took her out of school. Uh, $19 to put everything on it, so I need a few more levels. Where's that Enderman farm one again? There it is. My son was even getting into the movie pretty good. He's seen me and my daughter play Minecraft and been seeing the trailers and stuff, and so he was super excited to see it on the big screen. And then, like halfway through the movie, he was like turning around to look at the projector because he'd seen a show, Handyman How or something like that, and it was about a movie theater, and so he had learned like a couple days before what a movie theater looked like with all the projectors and everything, and so he was super excited to see the projectors. No, it wasn't chaotic at all. It was a nice, relaxed crowd. Like hardly anybody there. Oh, lots of mobs. The worst I had to deal with was just halfway through a movie, or halfway through the movie, the people that were on the same row as me decided to get up and walk in front of us to go out of the theater, even though they could go the other direction. But it is part of going to see movies at the theater. That's why I don't go very often anymore. I did work at a theater for like 4.5 years, 5 years, something like that. And so for longest time I was like totally put off by the movie going experience. Then after about 2 years, I ended up getting the movie pass thing, and I went almost once a week to the movies. Okay, see you, Nada. Yeah, unlimited popcorn and movies, but you gotta remember, if you work at a theater, you don't want to go to the theater to spend your time off. So it's kind of a double-edged sword working at a movie theater. My wife enjoyed it though, because I could get her in while I was working and let her watch movies and stuff. But as far as going myself, I kind of pieced together quite a few movies just by popping into them from time to time instead of watching the whole entire movies. There we go. But I did get the movie pass thing whenever it got dropped down to like $4 a month. And for $4 a month, being able to see as many movies as you possibly could, that was like a no-brainer. So I took full advantage of that deal whenever they had it going. I'm part of the reason they went bankrupt, pretty much. In fact, I was abusing it so much I was buying tickets for days that I wasn't even able to go to the movies. And that way I could go to multiple movies in a different day. Anytime anything like that pops up that I can take advantage of, I take full advantage of it. I had a Six Flags season pass. I ended up using that like at least once every week. Sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. Just because I had it and I could use it. And I had the meal plan on it also. And so I could just stop in there, eat lunch, and leave. I didn't even have to ride any rides. I could just go eat lunch for free. Hey, Duck. How are you? I think I saw you just joined the server. Um, or actually, yeah. Um, I'm not sure if you were on Cool 1 or Cool 2, but um, I've been on Cool 2 along with a few of the other guys like JK Maxi and Flamey Wolf, Dream of Dragons. Manir is also on here. Oh yeah, Saros. I think that's how. Okay, see you, Duck. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit more sand and then I'm gonna be done with my sand trip. And there we go. That should be enough to get me started on my sugarcane farm. Oops. Shershaw. Okay. I'll try to remember it. Get some of my sugarcane from down here. I could have sworn I had planted some around the backside over here. Maybe not. 30 should be in. Oh, there's some more over here. I wonder if that's claimed or not. It's not claimed. I'll go ahead and knock the tops off of these. There we go. That should be plenty. And let's see. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I need to implant it into the floor. How should I do this? I'll start it right at the wall. I'm sure it will give you craziness. Okay, so do a layer of sand all the way across. Then it'll be water, then sand, sand, water. So my occupation is full-time dad. I'm a stay-at-home dad, and so pretty much I take care of my son. I do a little bit of stock trading and stuff, just to give myself some play money, but that's just money that I make just from doing nothing, pretty much. I need a bucket. I started learning about stocks in middle school, and I've slowly built up my knowledge of how they all work and stuff throughout all my time, like watch them and stuff, and eventually got to a point where I learned about dividends and stuff like that and how they work. And so the stock that I currently own pays a monthly dividend. And so, or not a monthly, it actually pays a weekly dividend. And so, like right now, I have one that's going to pay out today. I'll get $389, I think it is. Last week it was like $600 that I got paid for it. Yeah, it's pretty much decent money for not having to do anything except for just watching numbers on a screen. Back in my day, I used to play RuneScape, and they had the Grand Exchange on there, and that helped, like, learn the gamification of, like, buying stuff and holding it and waiting for price changes and stuff. In fact, at one point in time, I was trying to manipulate the whole market on a certain item, and I was actually able to manipulate the market to go up. I just couldn't sell the items that I was manipulating the price of. So I ended up with a whole bunch of useless items. I need half slabs. I am going to use cobbled deep slate half slabs. There we go. I was actually thinking about setting up my daughter a little stock account so she could start learning how to play stocks and stuff. I used to be pretty good at math, but I took a little math assessment for just to see how I was doing with math still, and I ended up failing it. I was looking at the numbers like completely lost. Like I'm really good at like elementary math and middle school math, but was looking at some of the stuff that they were asking, and I was like, I don't understand a lick of what you're asking on this. Is asking for like how do you determine the X value for a limit of 5 and 10 with the boundary of affinity or something like that? And I was like, ChatGPT, tell me what to do here, because I am completely lost. I know how to solve for X, I just can't do the like cosine and tangents and stuff like that. That's when they lose me. There we go. Got a little bit of the sugarcane going. Oh, missed one there. Need to dig up some more of the floor. Still need to get the roof all mined out also. Actually, with my shovel, I should be able to take care of this a lot quicker. Yeah, that's quicker than it was before. Just have to be careful not to break through the topsoil. And oh, I forgot to save out some water. Let's see here. Break in there, break in. Actually, it'll fill back in right there. That's good. I think I'm going to go back to the vertical format after today's stream. Because only been 3 viewers on this stream. And usually I have a bunch of pop-in viewers because of the shorts format. So I think keeping with the shorts format's probably going to be best option for me. Let's see here. I need sand. My daughter last night came home with some homework with multiplication, or not homework, but a 1-minute drill thing that she did where they were doing 8 times everything else, and they were having to do it all within 1 minute. There was 20 questions, and she was saying that she has trouble with 8. And so I came on the Minecraft and I showed her, like, 8 times 8 is 64. 64 is how many blocks is a full stack. So if you start dividing up a full stack, you can see exactly how much everything is worth. And after I told her that, she was like, oh yeah. And so I started asking her the different 8 times, and she was able to rattle them off right away. She wasn't thinking about it Minecraft related, and so when she started thinking of it Minecraft way, it kind of clicked for her. And I have a little bit of it memorized, but I kind of go about stuff backwards whenever I'm actually trying to figure out things. So like, if I'm doing 12 times 10, or 12 times 10 is 120. But if I'm doing like 12 times 6, 6 times 10 is 60 plus 2 more, that'd be 70. Or not 70, 72. Or did I get that wrong? I don't know. I'm too busy trying to lay down sand to be doing math in my head. Yeah, it'd be 72. Do, 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 do. Mining up this cobblestone. So I can lay down sand. And plant my sugar cane. And I'm gonna fill that all in here. I'll just use dirt so I can get rid of this dirt. I've actually had some problems with my iron golem farm. It's been too efficient and been clogging up on itself. I've had times whenever I've come back and looked in the hopper chain, and the hopper chain's completely full of iron and poppies. I think there's actually a way to put a hopper minecart underneath them and they suck out faster. But I'm too lazy to do that. I'll just manually clean it out if it overflows. Well, it's not necessarily a hopper minecart loop. It's more of a, you place a hopper minecart down and it'll extract stuff like almost instantly. So you basically put a hopper minecart sitting on top of a regular hopper. and basically make a sorting system out of the hopper mine carts. So I'll show you after I drop off this cobblestone kind of what my system looks like right now. Throw all that cobblestone in there. Actually, I need to close this door before mobs get in. So right now I have it to where the hoppers all go in a circle around the outside. The center one just feeds into here just so anything extra in the center gets put into the line. But if this one gets full of the roses, these ones start to clog up with iron and roses. One thing I could do to mitigate that is make the loop a bigger loop. Or I could always come in and add on another sorting system on to the outside. I don't know if you ever saw my Ferret's business sorting system. I know I showed that off in a stream one day, but I had a huge sorting system on that server. It pretty much wrapped around the whole entire house. My house on that server was like twice as big as this house here. And I actually had it where the walls were hollow, and I had it to where the sorting system went into the wall and then into the chest. And so you couldn't see the pipes except for way up to the ceiling. And I had a hopper chain near the door where you could throw your stuff in, and it'd take it all the way up to the top. And all the sorting stuff was around the top edge of the roof. I have to load up that server and show it off again sometime. But I was working on that server before I started doing the YouTube videos. And kind of had too much of a advantage built in for players, and so kind of got boring after a little while. Had where spawners were able to be changed to any mob through the use of mob eggs. And mob eggs were dropped as random loot from killing mobs. So you'd get like a villager spawner if you killed enough villagers to get villager eggs and changed a mob spawner into a villager spawner. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun to have it where you get mob eggs and change the spawners and stuff, but some people took it way overboard and it was causing lots of lag on the server and ridiculously huge mob farms and stuff. And so I kind of let the server die, and then once nobody was really playing anymore, I took it offline and gave out the source code for anybody that wanted to use it. One of the ones that was on that server was a Maze Stoner and Raggy YouTube. I don't know if you remember them from Troll Race or not. They were on that server with me, and they built a huge farm, and it was using up a lot of the resources on the server. And so I ended up putting them in on their own farming world in the server, just so the normal world wouldn't be laggy. Yeah, I know Raggy, he had his son, and he's kind of gotten away from the Minecraft scene. I've seen him doing some Beyblade video game videos or something like that, but I haven't really kept up with what all is going on with him. Mace Stoner, I think he's had lots of issues with PC running on Troll Race and stuff, so he basically can't get on the Troll Race anymore. I actually got on the Troll Race a little while ago and checked my maps, and I was almost out of stock on my WTF maps, so I did a restock of those. I finally got up to Baltop 2 again on the Troll Race. As soon as I pass the maze for Baltop 1, I'm pretty much not worrying about that server anymore at all. Jackson Plays sent me a message on the Troll Race Discord yesterday saying that he accidentally bought 12 million worth of the Eyes poster. I was like, I don't really play anymore, so I can't really get you your money back. I just log in to try to get to Baltop number 1. I was actually gone for... I didn't log into that server for the whole weekend, and whenever I came back, I only had 20 million in my T10 spawners. So that just shows you how dead it is, because normally I would have had like full spawners just from leaving for the whole weekend. Oh, sugarcane doesn't give Doritos. That's good to know. Wait a minute. Why is there missing... I was pretty sure I filled in all the holes. Maybe I missed some. I don't know. Welcome back, Nada. Continuing work on my sugarcane here. I just had a harvest go through, and I need to trim down this a little bit more. Hi, Nada. I like how you use the red text to say my name. Yeah, I've watched some of those, like, busy streams, and it's like, just calm down a little bit. You don't need to be yelling and screaming. I think that's part of what's causing the... Oh, no. All the issues with the Minecraft movie is people have kind of gotten used to just screaming about everything. So there's like a culture of acting like banshees. There we go. Got everything cleared out in here. Yeah, I watch YouTube on our big screen TV in the living room, and so I have to be careful about who I watch because I don't like subjecting my children to bad language if I don't have to. Um, Elephant one time was like, "Do you ever curse?" And so I had to curse in front of her. And she was completely taken aback because she hadn't heard me curse at all. It was kind of funny to do that to her. Oh, went off the rails a little bit there. There we go. And next row. Oh, water, water, nope. Hatch up that hole there. Actually, didn't mess up any of my sugar cane. There we go. And I'm going to need to go down into the mines and get some more redstone. And use up a bunch of this cobble for making more droppers and dispensers and stuff. What was your favorite quote in the Minecraft movie? I know mine was the waiter coming up and saying, "Are you finished?" No, I think he's Swedish. Swedish. Warner Brothers actually put out the. Did I, oh, I see what I did. Warner Brothers actually put the Lava Chicken video online yesterday. So you can actually watch the Lava Chicken song. I knew they were going to make the nitwit actually smart. Whenever I saw him in the trailer, I was like, watch, she's gonna get to the real world and actually be like entirely intelligent in the real world. There we go. That's all set up here. Yeah, that was a good part. What's funny for me, being a older person, is I've seen the movie American Pie, and so I always think of the principal lady as Stifler's mom. And so I knew that they were going to end up getting together, the villager and the principal lady. Because that's kind of the role that she plays in any movie that she gets into. The Flint and Steel and Chicken Jockey memes. It's just the way he says them. That's pretty much the only reason that people are getting hyped about it. It's meme culture. I did see that Phoenix FC or MC made a data pack where you can add the chicken jockey into the game. So whenever you find a outpost, you can go and put the chicken jockey into the, or find the chicken jockey. What else do I need to do? How much iron do I have now? Almost 3 stacks since starting the stream. Well, with data packs, you can actually put them into servers and stuff if you make your own server. And so you could make it to where any of the woodland mansions have the chicken jockey in the server if you make a server up. That's one thing about making your own servers is you can pretty much add anything into it that you want. You just have to either find the stuff for it or make your own pack for it. Let's see here. The other day, my wife told my daughter that we were going to Wally World, and my daughter got super excited. She didn't realize Walmart was Wally World. I'm like right on the edge over here. How much can I go out that direction? I don't really have enough room to go out in this direction. I'll just leave it as it is. It'll be fine. I'm sure paper is pretty much useless on this server. Let's see, shop, find paper. Yep, one each. Books, one each. Sugar, one each. Sugar cane, one each. What else can I make with paper? Bookshelves are 5 each. That might be something I could sell. There's room for a little bit of profit there. Basically, I could sell them for 4 each. And then I'd be the #1 spot on the shop find tool. And it hopefully drive some traffic to my other shops. Let's see. Paper. Banners. Or banner patterns. Cartography tables. No shops carry cartography tables. That is interesting. And how about I lost the door there. There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and put a sea lantern up above the door so I can find it easier. So, no shop sell cartography tables. I think I have some paper lying around in here. Yep, there's some paper and some. Welcome back. While you were gone, I discovered that no shops sell cartography tables. So I'm gonna actually make some cartography tables and put them in my shop. If I can find my wood. There it is. So, let's see. I will sell them for 10 each. So now if I search cartography table, I'm the only result. And it'll bring people into my shop. Empty map. Firework rocket. Book. We can be made with books. Yeah, I could start trying to come up with all the potions, but probably need to let's see, book and book and quill is considered a known item. Bookshelves are 5. Lecterns are being sold for 7. So there might be a possibility there. I'm just gonna leave it with the cartography tables right here for right now. That way, if anybody tries to find cartography tables, they get directed to my shop. Oops. Somebody saying chickens, somebody got spawned inside their house. Somebody must be playing around with chickens. Come on. Stop missing spots. Okay. So, sugarcane area is all pretty much going good. I am going to pull out these other two heads. I'm going to pull out a pressure plate, a dispenser, and I am going to head down into your house down there. Put on a couple more heads. See if I can get this going right. Actually, I'd probably need a piston also. Let's see. One piston. And do they have levers? They do not. I think I might be able to make a lever. I can make a button. That'll work. What's going on? Oh. Oh. Droppers are not pushable. That's good to know. Hmm. How else can I get this dropper closer? Hmm. Now I'm making their noises, trying to figure this out. Ooh, that might work there. Or is he gonna put it facing down? There we go. That worked. And stick my head in there. And the button on the dispenser. There we go. Got one of them to have my head on it. Um, let's see. Get this guy too. Pixel perfect placement right there at the corner. Throw in a head. Get the button. Put it on. Push the button. And there we go. Ooh. There's some iron there. Crafting table. I want to try putting a iron helmet on one of them. See if I can do that. Well, this guy has an iron helmet on him, but can't see it. What else can I stick on him? Ooh, I know. I know something. Let's see. There we go. Are those lit up ones though? Yeah, they are. Dang it. Maybe they have. Yeah, there's the. And back into the real world. Oh, I guess you're done with the shulker box. I'm gonna take the shulker box back so I can fill it up with more iron later on. What do you need help with? Um, there you go. I don't know if it would let you with it attacking you or not. I was gonna. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. This guy here's my next victim. Let's see. There we go. That's even funnier. Come look at this guy over here. Oh, you didn't use. Oh, yeah. I took the shulker box back because I have it named for iron. So I can throw more iron inside of it later. Yeah, carved melon would be funny. Yeah, bring one of your heads. I'll put your head on. I'll even let you push the button to activate it. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do the bumblebee one first. Oh, ho, 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 ho. It looks like he has his sucker out so he can get nectar out of flowers. Let's see. Next one, I'm gonna do years. And let's see what Iceman's look like. Oh, that dispenser went the wrong way. Actually, with them having faces like that, it'll make it easier to recognize where they are. Like, you remember, oh yeah, the bumblebee villager has the punch books. Yeah, basically the thing you need is just a dispenser with a button. Selling custom faced villagers. Right now, the bee is my favorite. It just looks so perfect with the nose placement. I do find the ones with my head funny because how closely the color of my fur matches their skin. So it hardly even looks like a difference until you start looking at them. Farrager. Farrager. Okay, well, I'm going to close up your roof up here. And I'm going to head back to my house. There we go. And I'm gonna close up my doors because I don't want anything to get in. Set down this shulker box here so I can start filling it up. Actually got a whole nother stack of iron blocks. And I am going to end the stream because it's getting about lunchtime. And it was good playing along with you. I can't wait to see what other heads you put on the villagers if you do end up putting any more on there. And I'll see you around. And thanks for watching. Bye.